In 2 months, SoDEX is distributing 30 million SOSO tokens, but most people watching this video right now will miss it completely. I'm going to show you exactly why and exactly how to make sure you're not one of them. If you're between 18 and 25, broke, no experience, no connections, no technical knowledge, and you've been wondering if crypto is actually for someone like you, you're in the right place. My name is Emmanuel, and on this channel, I show you exactly how to make your first real income in crypto starting from zero. No jargon, no shortcuts, just click by click, step by step. And in today's video, we're covering SoDEX PerpDex, how to earn SoPoints and qualify for the SOSO Airdrop from zero. Let's get into it. So welcome everyone to another exciting video. What we have is the mobile view rendering the SoDEX homepage. In order to get access to this page, if you're beginning for the first time, you can find the link in the description box of the video. And once you're here, together we will click on the start trading. Now the reason we're doing this is so that you can comfortably interact with this PerpDex directly from your phone. And if you don't know how to go about it, I would reference a video also floating on the top right corner of your screen. You can watch the video where I explained extensively how to install the MySES browser and access these decentralized applications directly from your mobile phone. This completely takes away the barrier of having to do this from your computer device, your computer screen. So together as one family, we'll just click on the start. All right, so clicking on the start button brings us into the page right here. What we're looking at is the clean trading interface. We have the market we're currently accessing. Now, as a background view, if you don't already know, what we're doing to not miss out on the 30 million SOSO tokens is to keep trading activities up. Essentially, you're trading and that will give you points which will qualify you to receive the SOSO airdrop. Now, if you're not experienced trading, I highly recommend you begin with something you're willing to lose, because as you well know, trading is highly risky, and with a high risk comes high reward. But I'm not saying this so that you click off the video. I'm going to reveal to you another strategy that you can use if you're not a sound technical trader. There are other ways to go around it. At the end of the day, the goal is that we want to earn points. So this is currently feeding from TradingView, giving us the current price of BTC and USDC, and that's for the market type. To see all the other market options, we just click on this BTC USDC, and you can see the spot market, and these are the assets that are traded on the spot market. The coin for trading is the USDC token, not USDT in this case. And we have the futures market as well. For the futures market, it allows you trade on leverage positions, which means you can trade anywhere from 1x to whatever be the highest leverage that is tradable for that contract or that pair, as it case may be. Here you have BTC USD. The highest leverage is 25x. And then over here we'll have silver, which brings us to the next tab for commodities. Now for commodities, we're talking about gold, we're talking about copper, we're talking about copper right here, we're talking about silver, and then you have stock as well. And these are the listings for stocks. You have Tesla and Nvidia, Google, Oracle, Amazon. The SoDEX trading platform is completely powered by the ValueChain. Is running on the ValueChain network. It's also a layer 1 order book, which means trading is relatively faster. And following the updates that were released recently, the interface has been much more cleaner. So if we click on this right here, which is where we are, you have the markets tab showing us all of this information, where you have your positions open. I'm going to open a position so you guys can see that real time. And then of course we have the open order. Now, if you're not experienced, I highly recommend you watch the video till the end, because I have a strategy that will help you to mitigate your losses such that you are still exposed, you are still able to collect trading points. Remember, the points is what qualifies you. So we'll click on the trade here and you should be able to take your trades. Now this is the spot market. That's why I currently don't have a fund in the spot market. It's all sitting in the futures. We'll get to that in a minute. And then over here is my account. Now the way to get started is you need to connect your SoDEX trading terminal to your wallet. Like we always advocate on the channel, a MetaMask seed phrase imported into your Rabbit wallet extension, and then you connect it and you're good to go. And once you connect it, you have to deposit in any of the chains. So if I click on the deposit option right here, this is how you fund your wallet to get started. I like to use USDC because that's the means of trade here in the SoDEX PerpDex. You can select the chain that you want. I usually alternate between the base chain or the Arbitrum chain every single time I want to deposit. For this case, we're going to use the Arbitrum. I just clicked on it, and here is a cautionary tale. It says only send USDC on Arbitrum network, and then you click on the OK, show me the address. All you have to do is just copy this address. It says copied, and then head over to your wallet and then make the transfer. You have to make the transfer on the same chain, which means if I'm using Arbitrum as a deposit chain, then my transfer has to be coming in from Arbitrum network as well. Otherwise, you're going to lose your assets. So before we move on to the next part of this video, guys, I need you to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you've not, because here we talk about everything crypto and how to make your first real income. Now we can look at the other side of the video. I can just show you some facts, some of the things that I've been doing for some time, and just to get you guys well watered and positioned. So if we click on the rewards tab, over the last couple of weeks, it says the SoPoints. This is what will qualify us for the rewards. Before we click on the view my points, the next distribution is happening in 6 days from now. So what happens ideally, every Friday the platform will take a snapshot of all trading activities across your sports markets, across your futures markets, across your vault, and then on Tuesdays weekly, points are now calculated and distributed. So what that means is, in order to access your points, you need to be active on the platform before every Friday, because this is coming to an end in the month of July. So we have less than 2 months to go as of today. So we'll click on the view my points. I will have to approve that in my wallet. You can see the breakdown of the activities. If we click down here, what is being calculated, like I told you, your spot market volume is calculated, your futures market volume is calculated, your open interest, which is a total of the positions you opened, and then of course the account value. All of this is calculated to then give you the number of points that you need to. So let's talk about how to take advantage of all the opportunities so far. Clicking on the menu icon, I'm sure you can see what I'm doing. I clicked on the trade button right here, and it brought us two options of markets. We have the futures markets and the spot market. The spot market, it's not leverage, it's a one-to-one market, and you only make money when you buy low and then you sell high. That means if you buy an asset in the spot market and the asset begins to drop, you're losing money. You can either close the position completely or wait for the asset to recover. But in the case of the futures market, which I'm going to click into right now, you can either make money when the asset is going up, which is longing the asset, or you can make money when the asset is coming down, which is shorting the asset. But what we care about is we want to create volume, because you see, PerpDex trading is all about creating volume, especially for what we're doing on the channel, which is to make our first real income. We want to create volume as much as possible so that when the airdrop season comes, we're going to be qualified to get the airdrop. So now the big question is, how do you create the volume even as a small capital trader? To do this and to explain it clearly, I am going to click on the trade icon right here, where it gives us everything about the market. Currently, we're in the futures market, and to verify that, you will always see the 25x or 10x or 20x or 5x, as the case may be, attached to the instrument you're trading at the time. And over here we see the pricing. What we care about right now is, as an entry trader, as a points farmer, as someone who is looking to make money from zero, what do I have to do to be eligible and not miss out on this juicy offer that is coming in? All we need to do is to begin trading. Now you can begin trading with as low as $5 or $10, but it is slow and there are risks attached. The first risk is fees, okay? Because here on the platform you have your maker fee and your taker fee, as you see over here at the bottom. Why is this important? See, for your $5 or your $10 that you're using to trade, first of all, you have the advantage of leverage. Leverage in the sense that with your $5, you can actually go for positions higher. So let's say, for instance, I'm going to be using real funds to demonstrate this and explain to you what it means. So rather than tracking my asset in BTC, I'm going to switch over to USDC, and you can see that the input field just changed now to a minimum of $10, which means in order for me to open a position, I have to open a position more than $10. So the question is, I am just a capital owner of a $5 trading account size. How then can I then open a position? What I need to do is to capitalize on the leverage. So again, with leverage, there are risks. The higher the leverage, the higher the risk, which means if the position goes in your favor, you make more. If the position goes against you, you lose more. Okay, so what I like to do when I'm using leverage is to first of all adjust the leverage marker, and you can see right here it says 20x. My account is set on a market order. I'm not using the limit. For the market orders, I'm going to be paying fees, and these are the fees I will be paying right here. And then over here, for your account size, I don't recommend you use 20x. My recommendation is to probably use 10x like this and click on confirm. This field right here will change to 10. It means 5 times 10 will give me $50, for instance. And to verify that $5 is what I'm using, if you look at the margin required, it says $5. Okay, this $5 is what will be deducted from my account in order to open for me a position size of $50. Why? Is because I'm using a leverage of 10x. I just click on the buy button and boom, we will see down here the position has been immediately executed, and these are the stats. It's a BTC position for 10x, and currently I'm losing, as you can see. The second way you can now use to hedge your position so that you're not exposed to market volatility is to now open the same position in a different trading platform like the one we'll be covering next week. And if you've not yet subscribed on the channel, you have to, because when that video drops, you want to know exactly the mechanics, and I'm going to break everything down for variation and why I think variational is a good fit to pair with your SoDEX. Now what you're doing essentially is you're capitalizing on what is called the delta neutral strategy. For variational though, we'll talk about that next week's video, Friday 5 p.m. Do well to subscribe. Stay tuned for that. So back to what we're doing here. In your own case, you basically want to repeat trades. My recommendation is that you don't come off as a bot, because the SoDEX trading platform is designed to identify you as a bot. Do not engage in wash trades. So that's how you do it, guys. Just stick to the basics. Your goal is to create as much volume as possible. You can begin with $5. Use a minimal leverage so you don't have yourself exposed to market fluctuations. My recommendation is that you can use take profit orders and stop loss orders just to keep you protected from times when the market can spike against you. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section, and I will be taking all of your questions and answering accordingly. That's exactly how you interact on the SoDEX PerpDex and how to earn SoPoints and qualify for the SOSO Airdrop from zero. Remember, everyone you see winning in crypto today started exactly where you are right now. That's zero. The only difference is they got the right information and took action. That's what Overworks is here for. If this video helped you, subscribe, because next week we're covering variational PerpDex. Drop a comment below telling me where you're starting from. And if you're an X, follow me at OvoEmmanuel1. I share daily tips there that don't make it into these videos. See you next week, Friday 5 p.m.